Hi, this is Marie from Copeland's Creations, and I don't know if you've seen our new spring catalog from Magnolia Design Company. Sorry, it's backwards. But there is an awesome sign on the front, and sorry it's getting a glare. So many people have commented on how beautiful it is, and it's pretty simple to make. So that's what I want to do with you today, is recreate that. And so let me tilt it down so you can see. I have the 18-inch round. I'm not sure what size that one's on, but I'm going to use the 18-inch round, which when you see the stencil comes like this. So that you have options. You can just do welcome home, you can do welcome spring. If you have the other words, you could put them in, but it's just such a cute pattern. So what we're going to do is we will take this pattern, and the nice thing about our patterns is they're repeating. So if you see right here, this part is this part. Okay? So it doesn't quite fit, but what I can do is pick up my stencil, okay, and move it over and continue on. So that's what we will be doing. And the other thing that I believe that I'm going to do is just pick my starting point, and I think I want it here, which just means a little bit at the bottom is going to have to be fixed. So that's my goal. I'm going to go across, and that is what I'm going to do. So let me get this out of the way so I don't get it all gunky. The nice thing is that this is a red, no it's not, it's white. It's a white chalkboard. So the nice thing is I do this for spring, and I decide I want to do something else for the fall or whatever, just to freshen it up. You just wash it down, and then you can do another project on it. Okay, so I'm going to fuzz my stencil. And the nice thing about big patterns like this, or bigger patterns like this, they suggest, a lot of people do, that you only do a section at a time, but it fits on here pretty nice, except for where I have chalk paint on, so I probably need to get a new one out and wash this one. Anything bigger than this, and you would probably want to fuzz it in sections. But this one works pretty well. It's very sticky. It is interesting that some stencils are stickier, have stickier patterns than others. This one is very sticky. Okay. Now I will mention, if you decide to do something like this and you're going to paint on your surface, you may want to use painter's tape to block off if you're going to paint different sides of it. But because I'm keeping everything just the plain background, I don't need to do that. So I want to decide where I'm going to start, and I think I want to have about this much. And it would be a good idea. I'm kind of an eyeball kind of girl on a lot of things. So I have it eyeballed, and as you feel it, feel for anything that's stuck on your stencil. Because if it's stuck on your stencil, oh, maybe it's stuck on this one. Yeah, okay. If it is stuck on your stencil, then that means that the chalk paste isn't going to get there, or it is possible that it will let paint in, will let the paste in. All right, so this is the picture that we're doing is it's a standard, it's the Magnolia green color that they use just over the whole thing. Nothing fancy on it. It's just going with a tried and true color. So because I'm doing a large space, I'm going to use one of my bigger squeegees. Sorry. Okay. There are even bigger ones, but I like the feel of the holding it in my hand like this. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably should get my stirrers out. So when you're mixing it, it should be about the consistency of, I was going to say cottage cheese, no, sour cream, there we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, that is very pretty. All right, so I want to make sure to dry it. Let me get rid of some stuff over here on the side. So I am going to use my dryer. So you can see I have to fill in down here and I have to fill in over here. And if you're able to get down on the lower level and look at it, you can see it as it dries. You can see it go from the shiny to a drier look. I don't want it, well, maybe like a matte look. When you're looking at this, you want to make sure that you don't have any paste just hanging out on the back side of your stencil, which I don't. It's clean. And I'm also going to be using the backing to my stencil to make sure that I don't get it too sticky on here, like there. But I do think I have another back. I have another back right now that I'm going to use to set over this, and then I'm going to put this underneath so it doesn't stick my stencil to other parts. So I know it's going to go about there. Probably should have figured this out before I tried this. Okay. And I know that, ooh, I put it on a different way, so, oh, I see where it's at. Okay. That flower is this flower. And it's just a little spot here, and it's this up here. So I know that so I'm just going to lightly line it up. Then I'm going to work to put this side down. I'm going to lift it up. And I guess I don't mind if just a little of it overlaps. Maybe I do. So I'm just sticking my pad in there. Okay. I'm going to lay it down. You see how I put my backer down and I'm just laying my stencil over the top of it? You don't want your stencil really to stick to other places. Push it down. I have started using this because I am not super great at getting it all pushed down. So a lot of times I leave little air pockets. So it's just a way I use it to compensate for something I'm not super great at. Okay. I'm going to lift it up. And see, the other thing is that would have gotten on my pattern if I wouldn't have put this down. And that just wipes off. So when I pick this up, and it's a little rough looking right now, but I think when we dry it, it's going to make it all a consistent color. And the other thing it will do is I will use a little bit of a of one of my tools to get in here and kind of paint it. Once I'm done touching that up and getting it all nice and dry, I am going to finish up the little bottom part. It is a little bit harder than I thought to line it up because it's such a big stencil trying to fit it into such a little part. So you'll watch me fight with it a little bit. It took more time to line it up than it did to actually put the chalk paste on, which I find is usually the battle that we have. So enjoy the little show that I'm putting on, and yeah. I wasn't lying about how quick it was just to get the paste on. Look at how nice that is. So after that dries, the next step is to do the words. We're going to do welcome spring next. I'm going to do the welcome spring a little different. I'm going to do the, well, I don't know if I'm going to do the glitter in black. I don't even know if I can find it. I have misplaced my glittering black. So that tells me it's right in front of my face somewhere. Just couldn't tell you where. Only thing I have to keep in mind is the word spring and where that needs to be, because I don't know, it's a little bit bigger and sits a little taller. So I know it's going to sit about right there maybe. Should look at the catalog again. Yeah, the welcome is almost right on top of it. So it looks like it's like way down here. Kind of like that little tool. I'm glad I saw somebody use it. Now I will tell you, my black chalk paste needs stirred and almost constantly needs me to add water to it. It's definitely the old formula. Like the new formula smells delicious. But the old one is dries out, I think, a little bit quicker. Sorry if you see my dog or hear him. Let's see. What you doing, mister? You want to go night-night, don't you? It is nighttime for us. I would have had this project done, but my son is home and I thought he was leaving, so I went to see him for a little bit real quick, but it turned out we watched the Harry Potter, so I think it was the second one. Okay, what do we think? Ready? Looks good. Okay. And the last thing will be the word spring, but I do need to dry this a little bit. So what I really need to do to make this a better sign, a more functional sign is to drill holes in it. And I don't know, I'm good with drilling holes into wood, but the chalkboard, I don't know, I freak out a little bit about it. So I will do it because I wanted to hang this sign, but I'm not sure. Okay. So I want to see where it's at right there. So I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. You can kind of look. If I wanted to, I could get my ruler out and really know for sure. I do think I'm a little bit higher on this side because that looks a little longer down there. So let me check my measurements again. Yeah, I'm still, okay. You know what? I'm going to say I don't care. I think it looks good. And then finally, set it down for now, peel it up and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's going to be so good. Welcome spring. I know we're all a little just craving spring right now, and it's only the beginning of March, but that's okay. So here's where we're at, and we're going to work on the bow and the flowers and that at the top tomorrow. All right, so I was getting ready to post a video, and I realized that I forgot to show you the end results. So we have our sign, and I made this super huge bow for it. It was just too big. It's a cute bow, but it just doesn't fit with the sign I'm trying to make. And sometimes I can get a little out of control on my sign making. So I tried to get it as close to the cover as possible. And I'm doing pretty good on it. So I found some burlap ribbon at the Dollar Tree, and I put 3 bows or 3 loops on each side. And then I also found some flowers. I think I got the flowers at Michael's, and then the little berry looking things. I don't know when I got those. I've had them for years. And I wrapped them all with floral tape to hold them on. Okay. And then it's going to go. I'm still working on trying to find a way to attach my bows without stapling them or gluing them on so I can change out my sign. So, And then I have to put my holes in so I can hang this. But this is where I'm at. Can't wait to hang this on my front door. And I guess technically it's spring, isn't it? So, it's Michigan. We've had snow. We've had, we didn't have snow today, but I woke up with some snow yesterday. So this is what my sign's going to look like. I can't wait to hang it on my door. And that will do it for the welcome sign. Can you tell that I have my St. Patrick's Day shirt on? The funny thing about it is St. Patrick's Day was Sunday, and I forgot to wear green. Like, I own so much green, and I totally forgot to wear it. And so I've been trying to make up for it this week. So my dog is going crazy, and I'm not sure why. But I hope you guys have a great day. Once again, this is Marie from Copeland's Creations. I cannot hold on to a bow without messing with it. Marie from Copeland's Creations, please, if you enjoyed any part of this crazy video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you have friends, please recommend my channel. I very much appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.